Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Richard, and this is a weekly update on what's going on in the crypto space. Today, we're going to look at the coin market capitalization of the industry. We're going to look at mass adoption, where I see the new money's coming from. I want to discuss how we're currently being pushed down a little bit by the 200-day moving average. We're trying to break through that point, and we really need to see a bit of upside on Bitcoin. And thirdly, I want to talk about a new trend in the space, one which I've been noticing that's coming a bit more prevalent, which is staking, lending, and how exchanges have, or platforms in the crypto space, should I say, are trying to, I believe, keep people's assets on their exchanges. Now, everybody knows who's been in the industry for a while. The whole rule of thumb is don't keep your money on exchanges. Once you've done your business, get them in, get them out. But what the exchanges and other platforms are doing currently is offering very nice incentives to use their platform to make it simple for people to earn passive income essentially from lending or staking. I'm going to get into that a little bit further, but I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So, first things first, where are we at in the market today? Well, Bitcoin currently, as of this video, trading at 8.2. As I mentioned before, we are struggling slightly with market capitalization. We are in a little bit of a, how can I say, we really need to see, look, we're at 219 billion. Everybody knows the major highs of 800 billion. And over the last 2 years now, the market has just continually shrunk. And I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm just trying to be practical and understand how much things can be worth when then there's a market of only 200 billion. And so what's been going on as of late is that we've seen Bitcoin dominance drop. Money's shot into a little bit of the altcoins. I believe quite a lot of it will be heading into Tether, and I've seen money shift from altcoins back into Bitcoin. The same pot. It's all one pot of money essentially. Where it is in the market, it's neither here nor there right now. But the fact is, money is leaving the market because the capitalization of the market is shrinking, as you can see, and the value of the industry is decreasing. We are seeing money shift and scurry around between alts and Bitcoin. But the real question, the real thing that the industry needs is adoption. And one thing I'd like to say from our business perspective, Platinum Crypto Academy, is that we accept payments in cryptocurrency. We educate, mentor individuals all across the world to trade and invest better in the cryptocurrency space. And so, what I've noticed is when we do get paid in cryptocurrency for our services, it's a very, I wouldn't say pleasurable thing, but it's definitely, if we're working with international clients, quicker. It's simple, and the money's with us within an hour or so, or even half an hour of payment. If we were to accept a SWIFT payment or an international transfer, it could be 3 to 4 days before we can start working with an individual because we haven't cleared their payment yet. And so, one thing that I would like to see is businesses in the UK, in Europe, anywhere around the world start to try and see that as a real value proposition. Charge people in cryptocurrency, you get your money as a service provider faster. The service that you're going to provide will then be able to be quicker to the individual that's interested, and that's a really good proposition. Whether other businesses out there that listen to our videos or not, if you're having trouble, just get in touch. We can help you out and sort you out of how to go about that. And it's one of those things that I think that even though cryptocurrency, you look at Bitcoin, transaction times might take a while, etc., you are getting a better deal. And again, I'm going to be very clear here. Yes, you get international payments via credit and debit card. Yes, you can use PayPal. Yes, you can do all of those things. But for our particular business, we accept payments in all of the above that we've just mentioned. But one preference we do have in cryptocurrencies is that it gets settled so fast, and the fees are far less than paying, for example, PayPal. I think it's around 4%. I think you pay your Visa or MasterCard vendor anything up from that percentage mark. So if you can, from a purely logical business sense, you could save money on providing a service to your international clients by adopting cryptocurrencies. Anyway, I won't dwell on that much longer. And it's just one of those things. But the reason why I'm saying that is because the industry needs new money in the space. And if more adoption comes about through either businesses, either individuals, individuals are going to find it hard at this stage because you can't really. Yes, there's loads of these, these third-party altcoin companies that are able to transact for you. If you have a Visa, they will act as the middleman of converting your cryptocurrencies into fiat live at the transfer of payments. I get that as an option. That isn't the question. That's a adoption of that nature. Why would new people to the industry use that? They're not going to. It's going to be people that are holding cryptocurrencies that are going to use that. What we need is businesses, in my view, businesses to start adopting this as a solution for international payments. Anyway, I'll move on from that. As I was saying, we've got a real trend in the industry at the moment. Now, I know everybody who's in the space will have heard, and I've got my tabs ready here, that on Binance, one of the major exchanges or the biggest exchange, you've got a new section called lending and staking. Now, I'll be brutally honest with everybody here. I haven't tried this, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to put aside a bit of cash, and I'm going to try and see how easy it is to use these these services. Might just to see how credible this is. I'm sure it is very credible, but again, the question is asked. Everybody knows who's been in the crypto space for a while. Don't leave your money on exchanges, but they're offering very attractive. Look at this annual estimated yield return, 12 to 14%. I know that's extremely high. You're not going to get that anywhere in the traditional spaces. Anything like 6 to 8%, fine. That's really competitive with some hedge fund returns. You're looking at 5 to 6, 3 to 5, 3 to 5, and these are all staking. I believe these are staking options. Let me just double check that I'm on the right place. Yeah, staking. Here we go. So now you can, as a proof of stake crypto, you could do this without using Binance. But I believe the reason why they're offering this is because people quite often are holding coins on their platform and just hodling essentially. Our advice for our clients is that you don't hold your assets on exchanges. You take them off, and an offline wallet or something like that if you're just holding. But if they're offering these attractive returns, you might consider it. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see what it's all about, and I'm going to let you guys know how it's going. So staking is an option. They've also come up with this lending side of things, which is a little bit different, but I know that it seems to me like it's been filled basically. But I would love to find out from any of the comments if anybody's actually taken part in the lending side of Binance's new service, how it's actually come about. Because if you're holding BNB, 10% annualized, that's great returns. Even if and also you've got to remember, BNB may go up in price as well. So they're holding, you're making money on your holdings, and you're making returns on lending that Bitcoin. The risks, I'm not quite sure about how heavy the risks are on this, because I will find out. But it's one thing that I think I need to look into, because if you're lending and your Binance is locked up with Binance coins are locked up with Binance, for example. What is the risk? Can they lose? Can you lose the money? Can you not get it? I believe the questions are answered down here. What happens to my funds on the day I subscribe? On the day of subscription, Binance Lending will freeze the fund amount allocated in the crypto lending product, regardless of the amount of time between the day and the value date. This is really participating in the product. So it just means it's locked in. Am I guaranteed to their interest? Yes, the interest rate on each product is guaranteed. very strong proposition. If you're holding BNB 10% annualized, you're not getting that anywhere in the traditional financial spaces. So really interested to see. I'm going to see if I can get into the next one that they open up and see what we can do there. I just thought that was really interesting to talk about. I also wanted to bring that up because Coinbase are also offering interest on USDC stablecoin holdings. So if you hold on Coinbase USDC, you're going to get a 1.25% interest. Now, this isn't that attractive to me. With inflation over those sorts of figures, your money is going to be worth less and you're not really gaining anything. But it's weird how, firstly, there are so many stable coins out there. I think there's over 300 at the moment when checking. Stable coins, they're trying to lure people in to use stable coins because they find it an easier place than going back to your bank and backward and forward between fiat and crypto. So you have a stable coin to hold the value of your profits or your losses in a stable coin. Now, I've been trying to understand the model behind this and I'm struggling, but a company is in it to make money. Holding stablecoin assets is great for a user because if you make, say, 10% on a trade, you move it into USDC or USDT or whatever other stablecoin there is out there. And when you're ready to deploy it, you're realizing your profits in terms of value because you've made that money, it's held that value. And even if the market goes up or down, you've held that value. I see the value there, but having 300 different ones on the market, there must be something that I'm not getting in terms of what are they getting out of it. Firstly, the value, I suppose, in terms of the market capitalization, maybe. But you see every other exchange, every other company is building their own stable coin. I am going to explore this topic further and come back to everybody on this because there has to be I'm not saying a sinister reason because it offers a service that's valuable, to the industry. But I'm going to have to look into what's in it for the company like Coinbase. Anyway, that's my video for today. Hope everybody has a great week. Watch this dip. I'd be very interested to see if we can push above the 200-day moving average. I've been buying personally. Doesn't mean you have to, but I'm just accumulating Bitcoin ready for the halving. Every single week, you want to be looking at a buying opportunity. If it dips at a nice price point, get involved. If it doesn't, wait till the following week. Anyway, guys, have a great one.